Moving on, and we are now joined by Sunil Katke. He's head of commodities at Axis Securities. Sunil, hi, good to have you. We were just discussing about steel, but the other non-ferrous metal prices also have seen a rebound continuing. Actually, every dip has been a buying opportunity when you look at the last few sessions there. What is your sense here, especially for metals like copper and nickel, where we have seen strong buying coming in?
Hi Manisha, good afternoon. In fact, most of the base metals are kind of trading near to their highs. Yes, we saw some consolidation happening with the dollar and even the US Treasury yields strengthening. But again, we have seen some retrenchment in the US Treasury yields. Now they are kind of correcting a bit. Even the dollar is weakening a bit. So in a way, I can say that again the base metal pack is kind of looking like a bullish trend. It is holding upon it. If we talk about copper in particular, I think at LME front, if we see more than 15,000 tons of fresh cancellations we have witnessed last week. And on the other hand, if we see from Chile, the mining activities have actually decreased by 5%. Compared to the Feb numbers. So even that is going to support the copper prices as we move ahead. And apart from that, as we all know, US is kind of aggressive on infrastructure spending. They've already announced $2 trillion worth of spending on infrastructural developments there. And apart from that, even the ISM data is also supporting the prices of overall base metal pack. So going forward, I think the inflation will be the driving factor. We are going to see a decent surge in inflation when it comes to US dollar is concerned, and rising demand for electric vehicles are also going to be a key factor when we talk about the base metals like copper. Nickel, on the other hand, yes, we are kind of witnessing some surge in demand from the battery manufacturing side. Next 5 years, the demand for nickel will be extremely good. Currently, I think we are witnessing 4% of demand for nickel comes from the battery manufacturing sector. Now that percentage may possibly increase up to 18 to 20%. So we are talking about 4 to 5 multi-fold improvement in the demand for nickel from the electric car manufacturing side.
Sunil, even as the international prices are trading firmer, the Indian prices actually have moved even higher, and that perhaps is because of the rupee calculation, where we have seen nearly a rupee knocked off versus the US dollar today. What's your sense here? Because various reports seem to be suggesting that the strong run that the rupees had for the month of March or in the previous financial year may not last in this financial year. There are various reasons, whether it has been about inflation, commodity prices rising, imports normalizing. There are various reasons, as I said. What's your sense, or what is the range that you're looking for in this one?
I think the RBI governor has clearly said that inflation will be on the higher side as we move ahead. If you want to see recovery in Indian economy, obviously the inflation will be kept higher because there will be a lot of spending that will be happening, especially kind of pandemic we are dealing with. To support the industry, a lot of money needs to be pumped into the economy. So when obviously we are talking about weakening of dollar, on the other side weakening of rupee, it kind of not complements with the kind of weakness we saw in the dollar, but
sure.
The weakness in rupee will be much more higher than the weakness in dollar, and that's the reason why we have kind of seen 1.5% depreciation in rupee happening in a single day.
Itself. Well, absolutely.
I believe 75 should be a decent range.
Okay.
Another 50 paise depreciation is what we are anticipating in a month's time.
Okay.
And we are not expecting the prices to again, I'm not expecting the rupee to touch 76 to 76.5 kind of level.
All right. So
it will it will maintain a range of 73.5 and 75 kind of range.
All right. So as of now, 75 is a possibility coming in on charts. Today has been a much weaker day, 1.5% of decline on your screens. Thank you so much, Sunil, for joining us. And with that, it's a wrap up on this edition of Closing Bell. News and updates to continue after this quick break.